All right, everybody.
We're
If you
back.
haven't noticed, Evan, that's what I have. I think I've started since I came back to TikTok. I've started every single TikTok video like that. All right, everybody.
I've noticed.
It's kind of, I just like, I think I noticed it a while back and I've kind of just like adopted it as my thing, you know?
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, we're back. We're a couple days late. Me and Evan's plans just haven't really matched up. I was meeting my brand new niece last night, which is very exciting. Her name is Wren, like the bird, but
Nice.
I definitely didn't think like Kylo Ren the first time I heard it. But we're back today. We got a good episode ahead of us. We got some movie news to talk about. We have a lot of movies to talk about that we've been watching because it's been a bit.
Yeah.
And we're finishing up Paul Thomas Anderson director deep dive. And we are going to be talking about Licorice Pizza. And then after that, we are going to be going through our individual Paul Thomas Anderson rankings. But before we get into any of that, Evan, how's your week been? What you've been up to? How's
It was
life? All that.
it was a busy week. I worked 6 days this week, but I mean I have a few days off next week, so that's good. Dad was in town, went for some yummy dinners, got a nice fat steak the other night. Finished my Elden Ring playthrough.
Hell yeah.
So now I'm probably just gonna start another one because what else? What else is there to do? You know?
True. True.
When in
Play
doubt,
Evil
play.
West.
Shit, yeah, dude, you might be right. Yeah, it's been good. Just chilling, playing some games, watching some Peak. Watched two of maybe the best movies I've ever seen in my entire life. That I'll talk about in a little bit, but
Oh, what are they?
uh,
I'm gonna see if I don't say it. I'm just gonna go
okay.
to your diary.
Let's see. I gotta.
Um,
Man, I should have more movies for how long it took us.
oh, are you? I see what you're talking
Yes,
about.
yes.
Yeah, you've watched a whole lot of Peak.
Yeah. Dude, I only have 5 stars and 1 2 star since we
That's
last
insane.
recorded.
I have a whole variety.
I wanted to watch some more, but I did watch some Peak.
Yeah.
Excited to talk about that. I have been reading. Shout out to Cash for the recommendation. I am almost done Project Hail Mary, a book from the writer of The Martian.
Yeah.
It is one of my favorite sci-fi stories ever. Like movies, books, TV, anything. It is amazing. Super
Yeah.
funny, super entertaining, really intense. I love it so much. So I've been listening to the audiobook at work like 3 hours every morning.
Yeah.
I have about 45 minutes left in it, so I'm going to try and bust that out later or tomorrow. But
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I absolutely love it. They're making it into a movie.
Yeah. Phil Lord and Christopher Miller are directing it. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
I'm skeptical. There's a lot of science-y talk in the book, like a lot, and I feel like they're either going to dumb it down or people won't like it.
Yeah. I mean, Phil Lord and Christopher Miller have a great track record as
Oh yeah.
directors, especially when it comes to more comedy-centered films.
Yeah.
Like
It's
the
hard to talk about
Jump
without going
Street.
into spoilers, but
Yeah, the Jump Street movies are two of my all-time favorite comedies. So I trust him. You know.
yeah, it's really good. I don't know what I'm going to read next. I got to figure that out.
Have you read The Lord of the Rings?
No.
I'm reading them right now, and they are excellent.
Oh yeah. Nice.
It is so good.
Heck yeah. How have you been doing?
I'm chilling, man. I've worked, including today, I've worked the past Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Past 7 days.
Pain.
And I don't have an off day till Saturday.
Ugh.
But I'm not too bad, you know. This morning was my last shift at Chipotle, which, sorry, I got burps. I ate too much Chipotle for lunch before we started recording this. This morning was my last shift at Chipotle, so that's exciting because I hated my job there, and I can feel comfortable saying that now that I am no longer employed by Chipotle. What else have I been up to? I went like 2 days without watching a movie last week, which is like a first. Felt weird, but yeah, I pulled 3 doubles last week. 3
Heck yeah.
12-hour shifts last week.
That's crazy.
But yeah, new job is going good and all that good stuff. I'm enjoying it. Listening to a lot of music, a lot of tunes. I've been listening to State of the Art by our boy Jim James a lot. I've been listening to a lot of My Morning Jacket recently.
Yeah. So have I.
Do you know the song "I Will Sing You Songs"? It's off their
Yes.
first album. Yeah, that's my favorite one. I listen to that like every day. That's my favorite My Morning Jacket song.
My favorite My Morning Jacket song. Oh, I really love "Only Memories Remain,"
Oh, that's a good one.
and
Yeah.
I love pretty much all of the Waterfall. Like that whole album is just amazing.
Yeah.
I've been learning Golden on my guitar lately.
Oh, that's a tough one too.
Dude, I love that song. Do you know he wrote that song for his grandma because she was worried about him going on tour? So he wrote it about as this like wholesome, like we're gonna have fun going on tour to reassure her.
That's
adorable.
So sick.
Yeah,
Jim James is such a shad.
Love him.
But yeah, I've been doing good. Yeah, man. Playing a lot of MLB The Show, as I'm sure you probably know because I think that's what it says I'm doing. Anytime I'm online playing, Trey Arzi is playing MLB The Show. Yeah, I've been playing an ungodly amount of this. I don't know how many hours I'm at yet.
I was supposed to get my PlayStation 3 out of my storage unit, but we lost the key, so we ordered a locksmith to come cut the lock, and he never showed up. And I was going to get my PlayStation 3 so I could play Metal Gear Solid 4. Didn't happen, so now I'm just, like, depressed.
Yeah, and now you play Evil West.
Yeah, check that out. Stellar Blade comes out next week, which is, like, waifu Dark Souls.
Okay.
I might check that out. I don't know. Video games are very expensive here. It's $94 for a new game.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Should we get in into movie news?
Yeah, first thing. Literally just came out like right before we started recording. There will be a new Deadpool and Wolverine trailer tomorrow, a full trailer.
Okay.
And they put a little teaser out of Wolverine from his old movies and Deadpool talking to him. I need another trailer because the first one was funny, but it was also too much like TVA stuff, and I'm just like, I don't want the Marvel.
Yeah, we're not coming here for TVA. We're coming here for Deadpool and Wolverine.
I'm here for a buddy comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me that.
Will it be as good as The Nice Guys? Absolutely not.
Probably not.
But yeah, I think I am hopeful.
So I'm excited for a new trailer, especially because there was a lot of Wolverine. Like it was clips from all of his old movies, so hopefully they show that. Oh, dude. Furiosa will include a 15-minute action sequence that took 78 days to shoot and 200 stunt people working on it every day.
That's insane.
Give it to me.
I'm so excited.
Yeah,
I'm really so excited.
Like one more month and it's here. Can't wait.
Oh man, I need to rewatch Mad Max.
Yeah, it's peak. I'm very excited. I don't know if you watched the trailer for it, but Transformers 1 trailer came up.
Oh no, I didn't. How's it look?
It looks terrible.
Oh, damn it.
The Autobots look like humans. It's freaking weird. I don't know. We'll see. I do like animation, though, because they can do some fun stuff, so I'll watch it. I'll 100% watch it, but the trailer has not sold me yet.
Yeah. Did you see the trailer for M. Night Shyamalan's new movie?
No, I didn't, but I heard it looks really good.
Oh, dude. I mean, we talked about this. I can't remember when we talked about M. Night Shyamalan, but every M. Night Shyamalan movie, the concept is dope.
Yeah.
But it's like really just a 50-50 chance on if he can deliver or not.
I'm so disappointed at Old. What a cool concept. What a shit movie. Hate that movie. But then there's like The Visit, which is super cool concept. Awesome movie. Extremely entertaining.
God, that movie
I love to
scares
visit,
me.
dude. That movie is so
The
fun.
grandma, dude.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
crazy movie. Knock at the Cabin. Great movie. Glass. I am a avid Glass hater. I freaking hate that movie more than
All right,
most
that's
people.
okay.
But I
That's
love
okay.
Split. Split is one of my
That's
favorite
okay for
movies
you to
like
have a
ever,
wrong
dude.
opinion.
Yeah,
I don't
okay.
think Glass is amazing, but I also don't think it's the worst Shyamalan movie.
I have it at a half star. I hate
Oh
it.
man,
Maybe I need to rewatch it. We'll
I'd
see.
probably put that at like a 3.5. But I love that world with like Unbreakable, Split,
Yeah.
like superhero type shit.
I've Split a 4.5. I love Split.
Split is excellent, dude.
Yeah.
James McAvoy, truly cool
Cool.
there.
Yeah.
Do you want to run through? I didn't really have too much for movie. Do you just want to run through your headlines? Because
Yeah.
you always have all of them.
Yeah. We have to talk about this because this movie is. Did you see Triangle of Sadness?
No, I didn't. I heard great
Okay.
things about it though.
Yeah, it's really, really funny satire. Ruben Östlund is who directed that. He has a new movie coming out with Keanu Reeves called The Entertainment System is Down. This film is a social satire set on a long-haul flight where the entertainment system isn't working and it sparks major chaos. That sounds hysterical.
Yeah, that sounds really fun.
Yeah. So.
The only big one that I wanted to talk about, and I don't think we talked about it yet, but Tarantino's new movie has been canceled. The movie critic. I'm so sad. I am so sad. Yeah. Paul Walter Hauser was supposed to be the lead. I thought that was an excellent casting. I'm just like, yeah, I'm really sad about that.
Yeah, that sucks. I hope I know he was in talks to cast Tom Cruise. Please bring him forward to whatever your next movie is. Tarantino needs to get rid of this 10 movie thing because he's never going to settle on a movie that's perfect for, finalizing his career as a director for films.
Yeah.
Also, I'm pretty sure this was confirmed, but apparently the movie critic was set in the same universe as Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Cliff Booth was going to be in it.
That would have been so sick.
Yeah, so that really sucks. I'm
really sad we're going to be missing out on that.
Yeah, I hope at some point he kind of reveals what the movie was,
Well, because if he's not making to be about a guy who's a movie critic, but for adult films.
Yeah,
which is like the most Quentin Tarantino-ish concept.
Yeah, if he dropped and I don't know if he ever wrote any part of it, but dropped some of the screenplay or something. I just want it.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah. Yeah, there was.
What else you got for us?
They dropped a trailer for Hitman. The new
That's
Richard
the new Glenn
Linklater
Powell
movie.
one,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I haven't watched the trailer yet. How's it look?
I haven't watched it. I don't need to. I love Richard Linklater, so I'm gonna go.
Me too. Have you seen A Scanner Darkly?
No, I really want to. They were playing it at my retro theater here.
Yeah, my dad really wants to watch that with me. He says it's really good.
Yeah, I gotta check that out. They're doing an early screening of Hitman in a couple weeks here. That guy who listens to us that lives in Calgary hit me up and he's like, yeah, May 15th, they're playing Hitman. We should go. So might see him there. I missed out on... I wanted to go to the Calgary Underground Film Fest so bad. It was this weekend where they were playing Cuckoo and I saw the TV Glow, but my dad was here and he's here once every 2-3 months. So
yeah, I saw the TV Glow is the same people that did We're All Going to the World's Fair, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's one of my favorite more recent
it's
horror
really cool.
films.
I really wanted to see Cuckoo because I love Hunter Schafer, but that's okay. It'll come. The Platform 2. Did you see The Platform, the Spanish movie on Netflix?
No, but I've heard really great things. That's the one
It's
about
awesome.
the platform of food that goes through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really good. So I guess they're making a sequel. They showed a couple pictures of that. Rebel Moon 2 came out and...
It's apparently real stinky.
Very, very stinky, apparently.
I think I don't know who I saw talking about this on TikTok. One of my Film Talk friends. But they talked about how and I totally agree, Zack Snyder does this thing where he'll come out with a movie that's real stinky, and then he'll be like, "But the director's cut is coming soon." Just make the first one the director's cut.
Yeah. These
Just
are
make
also
it
going
good.
to Netflix. He doesn't need to like. He doesn't have to cut them down. They're going to Netflix. They're not getting theatrical releases. I don't know what
Exactly.
he's doing. I was talking to my brother about this yesterday because we were talking about Rebel Moon, and we both really like Zack Snyder. I said I watched the first like 20 minutes of Rebel Moon, and I was like, you know what? I'll wait because he is good at making director's cuts. Like, you can meme it all you want, and it should be memed, but you can't deny that he makes some good ass director's cuts. So, if the Rebel Moon director's cut is good, I will give him the benefit of the doubt for the other movies he wants to make.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever it is, and watch the director's cuts.
Yeah.
But it is very contingent on the first movie's director's cut, which I think is coming out in the summer. So we'll see. It makes me sad because I love Zack Snyder. I mean, we were glazing the shit out of Watchmen last week. Yeah.
Excuse me. Need to use men's room.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah, there's not a whole lot else.
I was talking to Jagger this weekend, because there's been some drama going on in our movie talk community that I'm not going to comment on, but
Is
Evan,
this
I'll tell you
Handmaiden
after.
Dragon?
No, not that. No. There's just been some
Okay.
stuff going on that I will
Okay.
not be commenting on. But I told Jagger doesn't really like action movies or superhero movies. He's like, I'll probably like it if it has good writing, an intriguing story, and cool visuals. And I'm like, guess what, dude? Watchmen has all three of those.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
has
you need to
literally-
watch it.
Yeah.
I think that's like right up Jagger's alley. Like, it's got all the superhero stuff and like badass
Lots of political
lines.
commentary. Oh my god, just bars on bars. I really like my review that I wrote.
Yeah.
Dude, it's just spitting. It's
Yeah,
so good.
Zack Snyder should have just ended his career right there.
Yeah, but then we wouldn't have gotten Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice Ultimate Edition
I know.
and Zack Snyder's Justice League. I need to rewatch Zack Snyder's Justice League.
It's okay. You know, it's fine.
It's, in the words of you, it's okay to have a wrong opinion.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
No, it's like it's better than the Justice League, and if you watch them back to back like I did, it
That's crazy.
looks better. But like if you're just sitting down to watch the Snyder cut, it's like, yeah, this is okay.
That's crazy. Oh, you know Ray Porter, who voices Darkseid?
Yeah.
He's voiced a few other things. He's the narrator for Project Hail Mary's audiobook. He fucking kills it. Oh my god, he's so good. He voices
Dude,
everyone, like even
one sec, Evan. We've been really bad about this. We got to start watching our language.
I know, I'm sorry. We're really bad about it during the last episode.
I know. I told my mom not to listen to it.
Yeah,
Like,
sorry.
Don't listen to that one.
Yeah, no, it's phenomenal. He does all the voices, the girls, like all the characters. It's amazing. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I've really seen. You want to just get into the old watch list? Oh, yeah, they're remaking Old Boy as a TV show in English, and Park Chan-wook is producing it. Why?
Wait, Park Chan-wook, he directed it, right?
Yeah, he's producing an English version of it. That's...
I don't
Just
know.
don't.
I think if they get a good cast and they're able to expand on that world a little bit more, I could definitely find that interesting. I just need to wait to hear more information, you know? But yeah, let's do watch list.
How many do you have? Probably a lot.
No, dude. I logged Host on the 14th, and then I didn't log another movie until the 16th, which is Brightburn.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, I have
There's
7
7.
too. One of the... Did you... Actually, I don't...
One
Did
of
you
them's
watch Licorice
Licorice.
Pizza?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
One of mine is Licorice Pizza.
Oh, we got the same amount then. Heck yeah, we'll just do 1 and 1.
Dude, that's a first.
I know, that's crazy.
I think there was one week where I did like 4 and you did 1.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, do you want to go?
Kick it
Why
off.
don't you go?
No, you kick it off. I want to talk about Brightburn.
Okay. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I saw it in theaters.
Okay. So I remember. So first one, Brightburn. This is the film directed by David Yarovesky. I don't know how to say his. I think that's as close as I'm gonna get. It's essentially if Superman was evil.
Yeah, and a douchebag child.
Yeah, dude, what a prick. And I remember seeing this trailer. How old was I in 2019? I would have been 16. So this was like Trey at the peak of his superhero fandom. This was right around Infinity War. We were just getting like the superhero movies we were getting were just like insane.
Yeah.
So I saw this trailer and I was like, okay, this looks sick as fuck. Oh god, sorry mom. This looks sick as hell. Because like whether the movie is good or not, I can acknowledge that this is one of the coolest concepts for a movie ever.
Yeah, shout out Shyamalan style.
Yeah. This concept is so cool. Like an evil, so like what if Superman had landed and he wasn't like a good person? What if he was like evil?
And this is also very R-rated. Some great gore in this movie.
Yeah, truly. And so that's what I think. I think that it has a really, really cool concept. And I would have loved to see someone like Snyder. I think Snyder could have done a really good job with this. Or Ty West. Or Ari Aster. Or I think Jordan Peele could have done a really good job with this. But it just didn't deliver. You know, it didn't feel fully fleshed out. It felt like the first draft of the movie. I can't remember who said that. I think that might have been my buddy Oscar. But, yeah, it just didn't deliver. I think there's some parts that I really enjoyed. I think it looks really good. I think some of the kills are really cool, as Evan said.
Dude, the one with the car.
Yeah, dude. That's the one I think of when I talk about the kills in this movie.
Yeah, and it's also quick spoilers for Brightburn. Yeah, because I think this is funny. That's Roy from The Office getting his shit pushed in, and he's such an asshole for the first like half of that show. I was like, this is awesome.
Well, no, Roy when he kills Roy, he
is that. How does he die? I don't remember. I haven't seen
the kid's holding him, and he like burns through his head with laser vision. Yeah. No, and you got Elizabeth Banks in this, who not only is one of my top celebrity crushes, but also is just an excellent actress. And she's just a delight in everything.
And hysterical.
She's so funny, dude. Oh my god. She's doing, did you hear she's doing Cocaine Shark?
Yeah, I'm very excited.
I'm very excited. I love Cocaine. I don't know about you, but I love Cocaine Bear.
Yeah, let's talk about Cocaine Bear really quick. Quick sidebar. Like 5 minutes, not even. Cocaine Bear, the scenes with the bear are some of the hardest I've laughed in a theater in a long time. The scenes without the bear, why are there so many side plots in this movie? And every single character gets like way too much character development. The ambulance scene, hysterical. The scene when the park ranger shoots that kid in the face by accident, I was crying laughing. I was laughing my ass off.
And I think Elizabeth Banks was very aware of what she wanted to do and what people would want. She didn't take it too seriously, which I really enjoyed.
More bear.
Yeah. So I'm very excited for Cocaine. But back to Brightburn. I thought
what did you rate it?
I gave it a 3.5, which I feel is a bit generous, but I do enjoy. I like, again, that concept is one of the coolest concepts I've seen in a while. I love that. Because I think that is a more accurate representation of what would happen if a Superman type being landed on Earth. Is he would realize, oh, I'm above all these creatures. I'm just going to go and murder all of them and take over the world.
Dude, the top review is we need to talk about Clark Kent. That's an awesome review.
That's a really good review. I'm going to like that right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I would probably have it a bit lower. I want to watch it again. Like, it's probably like a throw on, play some games while I watch it. It
Oh, it
was,
totally is. It's paced really well too.
yeah,
Um,
it was fine in the theaters. Like, me and my friends had a good time. It
yeah.
was when Billie Eilish's Bad Guy was literally in everything, no matter what, and
What a banger song,
end
by the
credits
way.
drop, and it's that song.
Yeah, I love that song.
Yeah,
David Denman. Um,
yeah,
that's Roy.
yeah,
I like him.
yeah.
Um,
Heck yeah. You're making me want to watch
alright.
it again.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For my first watch, I was on Tubi, just chilling like a guy does.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I want to watch something kind of stinky. And also, Tubi has the plug for like 75-minute movies. Stumble upon Game of Death.
Okay.
Let me read you the synopsis. It'll blow your mind. Kill or be killed is the golden rule of the Game of Death. Sucks for 7 millennials who ignored that rule. Now each one's head will explode unless they kill someone. Will they turn on each other to survive, or will this sunny day be the last for the innocent people of their middle of the nowhere town? This was not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty funny. It's got that like like Photoshop blood in it,
Hell yeah.
but the explosions because people's heads blow up, pretty funny. Some weirdly entertaining dialogue. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
I gave it a 2.5. Pretty decent. Nothing crazy. And then after this, it's just bangers after bangers.
Oh yeah, we're doing one by one. I gotta do mine. Oh,
I can do my next one if you want.
No. Sorry, Sammy Sosa just hit a walk-off homer against me. Screw you.
Do you want me to
man.
do my next one, or you want to go?
No, I got it. The
Okay.
game's over. That's what a walk-off is. It's-
Oh,
game's
okay.
over. Okay, next one. After Brightburn, I watched. What did I watch? Well, I watched Licorice Pizza. We're talking about that later. So next one, Deadstream. This is one that Evan. Oh, they did VHS 99. Is that the good one? That is a good one. I didn't know that. This is one that Evan has been trying to get me to watch
for a while. Ever since you
minute.
got Shudder. Yeah, you're like, I'm getting
He's
Shudder.
like, Trey,
dude,
you have to watch Deadstream, and I'm like, I'll get to it eventually. Leave me alone. This was. The only way for me to say this is it was a goofy time. This movie it's fun, and it's also kind of scary at points.
Dude, yeah.
But more than all, it's goofy. Even like there's goofy jokes, but it's also the practical effects in this movie just
so
look
good.
so funny.
Yeah.
And it's just a blast. I would definitely recommend this if you have Shudder. Go check this out. There's a great Haley Joel Osment just out here catching strays in this movie. Don't know what their problem is with Haley Joel Osment, but it's fine. Yeah, this one it's really good. I really enjoyed this a lot.
Yeah. It's pretty original feeling too. Like, it's a canceled YouTuber who what did he like sent a homeless man to the hospital or something like that. And
yeah,
then,
he like challenged this homeless man to fight him and then sent him to the hospital, so he was canceled.
yeah, and the whole movie has like a Twitch stream comment chat on the side. It's hysterical. The demon's super goofy, like it, and then he, to like reclaim his fame, he spends the night in like the most haunted house. There's like kind of a mystery he's trying to solve, and it is goofy as shit and really funny and wacky. It's maybe my favorite Shudder original. I adore
so
this
far
movie.
it's my favorite.
It's so fun. It's just a really fun movie.
Any better than this? So
yeah, it's a good time. I love Deadstream. I've seen it twice, 2 or 3 times, I think.
Yeah.
I showed it to like.
Your next one.
Yeah, next I watched Annihilation because I was in the mood for sci-fi. Ever since Dune, I've had like the resurgence of sci-fi in my life. I didn't really used to watch that much sci-fi.
Yeah.
I love Annihilation. I think it is easily Alex Garland's best film. It,
Hmm.
I don't understand why people don't love this movie because it is original, it's intense, the performances are amazing, it's super
Yeah.
gritty, visually insane, one of the best third acts in a sci-fi film ever. Crazy score in the ending. Holy shit, it's awesome. Natalie Portman kills it. Oscar Isaac super creepy in it. The
Hmm. The
dude, there's
scene
this.
where they,
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
I
They
know
cut
what you're
open the
talking.
guy's stomach, and it's like blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, his
That scene
intestines are like
always
snakes.
makes me
Yeah,
so uncomfortable.
yeah. Poor grandma didn't like that movie. She didn't like
Oh,
that
did you
scene.
Did you
We
watch
took
it
her.
with your grandma?
Yeah, we took her to the theaters to go see that. She really liked it, except for that scene.
That's fair. That's
Yeah, I
fair.
tell
That's
you,
how my
grandma.
mom felt. My mom
Grandma
really
gets.
likes that movie, except for that scene.
Yeah, it's a tough scene. The bear scene is crazy. Love the bear scene.
Oh my god, dude. That's where
There's
the idea of skinwalkers came from, I guess.
yeah, dude. There's this Crosby, Stills, Nash needle drop at the beginning of the movie when Natalie Portman's reminiscing about her husband,
What
and
song is it again?
it's
I can't remember.
helplessly hoping,
Yeah,
and
dude.
it is like one of the most
Heartbreaking song.
sorrowful. Oh my god, dude, that scene
That's
gives
on
me
my-
shivers every
That's
time.
on my In the Feels playlist. That's
Yeah.
it. Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young.
Yeah.
Great band.
Oh yeah, I love that scene. I so much.
Yeah. I might watch Annihilation tonight. Oh.
It holds up really well, and it's not super
Ooh.
long either. Oh, it's so good. I love
Might
Annihilation.
goof around and watch a little five-star
Yeah.
film.
Heck yeah, dude. But most
We
of my
glaze
mutuals,
Alex Garland so hard,
yeah.
dude.
Most of my mutuals do not like Annihilation as much as me. They all give it like 3.5, and I'm like,
Yeah,
"That's-"
because they're incorrect.
yeah, this is my number one Alex
They
Garland.
aren't intellectuals like us.
They didn't get it like
Yeah.
we did. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Annihilation's amazing. It's in my top 20. It's maybe top. Yeah, it's top 20 sci-fi of all time. Probably a bit higher.
Oh,
love
it's probably in my top 25 of all time, just in general.
Yeah, it's awesome. I freaking love it.
Yeah, it's so good. Next, I watched Sleepaway Camp. This is one that Jagger has been trying to get me to watch for a long time. I'm not going to say anything about the ending except that it's the most terrifying final shot I have ever seen. But that's it. That's all I'm going to say about the ending.
Does Jagger have this at a 5?
Jagger. I don't know. I honestly wouldn't be surprised. He has it at a 4-star.
Okay.
So lower than me. I have this at a 4.5. I'm a massive fan of cheesy 80s slashers, and this is the cheesiest 80s slasher I've ever seen.
It's
If
not
you're
a
a fan-
good movie, but it is a really
No, it's
fun.
not. But if you're a fan, if you have fun with cheesy 80s slashers, you will have fun with this movie. Mary Elizabeth
opening scene
Winstead
is
is in the Black
hysterical.
Christmas remake. Yes, it is. This movie is just goofy. It's goofy. It's a fun time. Cool kills, cool practical effects. Just an all-around good time. So definitely check this one out if you haven't. And if you have, let me know your thoughts on the final shot and if it scared you or not. Yeah. That's all I have for Sleepaway Camp.
Yeah. Next up, we were talking about this movie a lot during our There Will Be Blood episode. And I was like, I haven't seen this movie since I was like 14, 15. So I rewatched No Country for Old Men.
Yes!
And
That is
holy
the movie that got me into cinema.
Yeah, it is. It's perfect. It's a perfect
It is a
film.
perfect film.
The pacing is insane. It's got lots of characters, and all of them are fleshed out and interesting. And it's got maybe the best villain of all time. Top 3 for sure.
Anton Chigurh is just so terrifying.
Yeah, terrifying. Oh my god.
Yeah,
it's phenomenal.
it's Javier Bardem that plays him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Llewellyn Moss might be
Yeah.
one of my all-time favorite protagonists.
Yeah, he's great.
Just a great movie. Great. Coen
Yeah.
Brothers really. I think that might be my favorite Coen Brothers movie.
Yeah. It's
So
definitely
good.
my favorite, but that's
Yeah.
because I need to get back to the Big Lebowski at some point. But yeah, this movie is amazing. It's gritty. The violence is insane.
Yeah.
I love the ending. I know some people don't like it that much, but I love the
I
ending.
like it.
Um, Performances are insane. It absolutely deserved every Oscar that it won.
Yeah. Did Javier Bardem win?
Yeah.
Good. Good.
Yeah, remember we were talking about it because Paul Dano didn't. Well, he didn't
Oh
even get
yeah.
nominated.
And then we saw Javier Bardem won, and you're like, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. Fair.
Casually just walking out with maybe the best villain performance of all time. Who knows? He might pick up another Best Supporting Actor for Stilgar. That'd be crazy.
Oh yeah. I don't see him big at best support. If anybody's getting a best supporting actor from that, I would probably say Josh Brolin.
Yeah, he's really great in it.
But if you're looking at actors and actresses, Rebecca Ferguson, best supporting actress. Oh my
She's
god,
amazing. Yeah,
so good.
yeah. It's as good as people say it is. No
It
Country
truly
for Old
is.
Men. It's phenomenal. Yeah.
Do you want me to do my next one?
Yes, sir.
Next, I watched Blackwater Abyss. About a group of people who get stuck in a cave with a crocodile.
I'm
With
sold.
a big old crocodile. Cheesy, pretty bad. I had fun. High tensions. Good. I enjoyed it. It's on Peacock right now and Plex.
Heck
So,
yeah.
And Luke Mitchell is in it, and I know him from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. He was a reoccurring character in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and he is excellent on that show. He plays a superhero. So, yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that one. Australian. Cool.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
Next up, my favorite. Well, no, never mind. The one after this is my favorite movie I watched this week. But I watched The Ginger Dead Man.
Yes!
With Gary Busey. It is hysterical. It's absolutely hysterical.
Is this Gary Busey pre-accident or post-accident?
I don't know, but he's crazy in this movie.
Okay, it's probably post-accident.
Yeah, he's he's so over the top. It's like Chucky on crack. It's ridiculous. It's really funny. Yeah, I thought, man, that was really entertaining. And then I'm gonna do my next one now, just because the next one I watched was the second one, and I want to talk about it because it's way better. The Ginger Dead Man 2, The Passion of the Crust, is one of the funniest movies I've ever seen in my entire life. There's a scene where he jerks off watching two people have sex and then smokes a cigarette like he just got his back blown out. And he just goes,
"That's insane.
Life is good." And this is a gingerbread man you're looking at. It is so funny. Oh my god, I loved it. Yeah. The first one is like pretty good. Like campy, funny.
Yeah.
The second one is on a whole nother level of
Is there
ridiculous.
more of them than just two?
There's one more, and it's Ginger Dead Man versus Evil Bong. I don't know if you've heard of the Evil Bong series.
Oh, I have heard of that.
It's a mashup of the two of those.
That sounds
So I'll
insane.
be watching that once I watch Evil Bong. Yeah, it was really, really fun. They're both on Tubi. They're really, really funny. Yeah,
so Gary Busey, does he play?
Yeah, he's this like weird bank robber criminal, and then he gets murdered, and they put his ashes into a gingerbread recipe by accident, and then he is reincarnated as a gingerbread man that likes to kill people.
Well, the Ginger Dead Man 3, Saturday Night Cleaver.
What?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I know what I'm watching later.
Wait, does Gary Busey play the ginger dead man?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. God, this looks insane.
he time travels back to 1976 and carries out an epic disco killing spree. That sounds phenomenal. Yeah, I'll be watching that ASAP.
Um. So, do you want me to? How many do you have left?
One. Besides Licorice Pizza.
Okay, I'll just do my last two, and then you can do your one.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I watched Early Man. This is directed by the same gentleman who did like all the Wallace and Gromit stuff and Chicken Run.
Yeah.
I had a blast with this. I have a blast with everything Nick Park does. I think that his stop motion is so funny. I just have a blast with everything that he puts his hands on. It's goofy. I set a terrible first impression at my work on my first day at Chipotle because they pulled out this huge thing of cheese. And Wallace and Gromit is not like mainstream, but it's also not like an indie film that nobody knows. Like, people know Wallace and Gromit. So when they pulled out this huge block of cheese, I went, cheese! Like Wallace does in the movie. And they all looked at me like I was an idiot. So, thanks, Wallace and Gromit. But this one was a good time. I had a good time with this one. It was fun. It was sweet. It's about soccer. What more could you ask for? And it's really funny. All these movies are really funny. So, I would recommend this one. Yeah. And then my last one was The Breach, which is, I think it's a Shudder horror movie. I think I watched it on Shudder. Can't remember. Let's see. Oh, man, I'm tired. Oh, this one I watched on Amazon Prime, so it's not a Shudder. Again, cool concept, just didn't totally deliver. It's hard for me to enjoy a horror movie that is also based in Canada. Because, Evan, no offense to you, but your guys' accent is goofy as hell.
Where in Canada was this set?
Ottawa or some crap. I don't know.
Okay.
But, like, there was this really emotional scene between, like, this husband and wife, and the husband was thinking about leaving, but then the wife is like, oh, I'm pregnant, da-da-da-da-da. And the line is, I'm really sorry I ever thought about leaving. And I was really invested and really locked in. But then he goes, I'm really sorry about thinking about leaving. And I'm like, God, you goofy Canadians, you ruined the moment.
That's funny.
I just think it's a silly accent. It's not bad. I mean, you do it like, what'd you think of that movie? It's pretty good, eh? You do that all the time.
I know.
And it cracks me up. It just kind of took me.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, it's just like part of living. Like, I'm sure I say stuff that you're like, what is this guy saying? But yeah, it just kind of took me out of it. But that's all I have for my watch list. You want to do your last one?
Yeah, me and the boys squatted up for another Jeff Profit masterpiece. Factory of Paranormal. Holy shit, this might be the worst movie I've ever seen in my entire life. It's a 75-minute long movie, and half an hour of it is flashbacks. And there are 0 plot points in this movie, except for there's a helicopter that flies over, and they find a black sheet on the ground. That's it.
Oh, man.
It's really, really bad. It's so bad. And the wind, they filmed this out. The whole movie takes place outside. They never even go into the factory until, like, the last scene. and the wind is blowing in the camera like crazy. You can't even hear what's going on. Oh, it's so bad.
That's funny.
Yeah, so me and Alex, shout out to Jonathan, who went to go see Civil War, and then sat in his car in the theater parking lot and watched this on his phone with us.
Dude, Jonathan is like the coolest.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Shout out you, Jonathan. We love you.
Oh, yeah, really stinky. Really, really bad. Yeah. I logged it twice because there was so many flashbacks that they play every single scene twice.
That's really funny.
Yeah, had to be done. Terrible movie. Absolutely terrible. Jeff is I don't know what he's cooking there. He didn't show up.
Wasn't it one of his first ones too?
It's his second movie, yeah. Yeah. And then I watched Licorice Pizza, which I guess we should talk about now.
Yeah.
I have not seen your score for this, so I don't know if it went up or down. Because I'll glaze really quick. I love this movie. My review simply says this movie makes me happy. It puts me in a good mood. It makes me happy seeing Philip Seymour Hoffman's son on screen. Mm-hmm. His legacy carried on through PTA, who was like, "Yep, you're doing it." And he is phenomenal in this movie. I hope that he comes back. Because PTA, or Paul Thomas Anderson and Philip Seymour Hoffman are a staple pairing. And his son should be that new thing, because he's phenomenal in this movie. He kills it as Gary Valentine. What a charismatic little kid. Mm-hmm. Insane riz. Oh my god. Scooping the baddies up. Crazy salesman. Selling water beds. Selling pinball machine in arcades. Like... just killing it. This is a really funny movie. Alana Haim and her whole family, her real family, all amazing in this. The dinner table scenes are the scene where she has Skylar, or whatever his name is. Mm-hmm. I don't know how to pronounce
Lance.
His last name.
That's his character's name.
Yeah, Lance. His character's name. He comes over for dinner and they're like, do you want to perform the, I don't know what the word is, but prayer, Jewish prayer.
The blessing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the blessing. And he's
it's a blessing, you idiot. God!
He's like, oh, sorry, I'm an atheist, so I'll listen, but I'm not going to say it. And they're like, but aren't you Jewish? And he's like, well, I was born Jewish, but I just don't see God creating such a messed up world. And Trey's mom, cover your ears for a sec, because I'm going to quote the movie. They walk outside, and she goes, what's your penis like? He's like, what? What's your penis like? It's pretty normal. Are you circumcised? Yeah. Then she goes, well, then you're a fucking Jew! And then just storms inside. See, it's really funny. And that's her whole real family, and they didn't really have a script for that. Yeah. Her dad fully improvised all those lines. The family dynamic is great. She is so natural in this movie. Like, her and Philip, I don't remember his name.
Cooper
Hoffman, yeah. Barely acted before, if ever. I think it was both their first movies. Naturals in this. Really stacked cast. Bradley Cooper is hysterical in this movie.
Yep.
When he's talking to Gary, and he's just like, I'm going to kill your family in front of you. He goes, you got a brother? You got a sister? I got a brother. I'm going to choke your brother out in front of you while you watch. It's so funny. Dude, he is hilarious as John Watts.
I don't know.
Not John Watts. That's the Spider-Man dude. Anyway, his character is super funny. Sean Penn, crazy in this.
Yeah.
Benny Safdie jump scare near the end. Really wholesome storyline there. Mm-hmm. I like that storyline. Really, really wholesome. Yeah, it's. I love the movie. Dude, the John Michael Higgins with his Japanese wife. Holy
God,
shit.
dude, that is easily the best joke in the movie.
People did not like that scene when this movie first came out.
And those people can go suck it. So, for
scene-
context for nobody who has seen this scene, this is based in the 60s. So, racism is still alive. Racism is always alive and well.
Yeah.
Which is not good. But it was more socially acceptable just to be insanely racist, like, in public. Well, it wasn't even seen as being racist. But John Michael Higgins, he's at the newspaper with his wife, who is Asian, and she doesn't speak a lick of English.
Yeah, they're trying to get
And
an
they
ad
own
for
a-
their restaurant.
They own a restaurant together, and they're trying to get an ad. And you think John Michael Higgins is gonna like translate for her? No, that's not what he does. He says what the lady says in English, but in the most stereotypical racist Asian accent. He's like, "Oh, does this sound good to you?"
Dude,
And
it
you're
is
just like,
so funny.
"Oh my god!"
Yeah, then
And
she'll
it's-
talk to him in like Korean or Japanese, whatever language it is. Sorry, that sounded.
And then they're
racist,
like,
but-
"Do you understand her?" And he's like, "Oh no, I don't speak Japanese."
Dude, it's so
It's
funny.
like-
Oh,
It's so good.
I love him. He's such a great actor. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
There's a lot of really funny side scenes in this movie. Yeah, I love Licorice Pizza. I think the soundtrack is on crack too. Oh
Mm-hmm.
my god, the soundtrack's so good. Lighting's great. Yeah, it's just a really enjoyable movie, and I think I was talking with some other people. Like, this is a longer movie. It's not as long as some of the other ones. Like, it's 2 hours and 10 minutes. Pacing's great. I think it feels like an hour 40, maybe. I was just chilling on the couch watching this, and I paused it to make some breakfast. I only had like half an hour left, and I was like, "Damn, yeah,
Yeah.
I love Licorice Pizza so much."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No.
Are you ready?
Yeah. It's a 5-star for me, by the way.
Yeah. So this is my lowest rated Paul Thomas Anderson.
No.
Now, my second lowest rated, mind you, is 4 stars. So I think I'm gonna start.
Dropped it to a 2-star.
You spoiled it. You hooligan. I was gonna wait till the end. So here, I'm going to start with the things I enjoy about this movie. This movie, you hooligan, you spoiled my rating. I didn't spoil your rating.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to spoil a movie for you. I'm going to find a movie that you haven't seen with a crazy twist ending. I'm going to watch the ending of Late Night with the Devil before we watch it, and then I'm going to tell you what the ending is. No, I won't do that. That'd be diabolical. No, this movie has great vibes. I do agree. I think Cooper Hoffman is excellent in this. And it's a hangout movie. You're really just a fly in a wall between these two people's relationships. Soundtrack is great. It's paced really well. Everything technical is really great. But it's really, really hard for me to get behind a movie where there's a romantic relationship between an adult and a minor.
It's not romantic.
Now, it is romantic.
Until
They're
the last
basically
scene.
dating by the end of the movie.
They kiss once in the very last scene of the movie.
Now, let me say this. If they were like, if Cooper Hoffman was like, let's say 17 and she was like 20, I'd be like, okay, that's fine. You know, that's not as weird. He is, what, 15 years old?
He's
When they
15 and
first...
she's 25.
Well, we actually never really figure out how old she is. She never really
She's
reveals it.
25?
Yeah, but then she says she's like 28 later in
Oh.
the movie, and then she says she's like 20. So we know she's in her 20s. That's weird. It's the same problem I have with Call Me By Your Name and Lolita. It's weird. It's weird.
Dude, Lolita is not... Lolita is way worse than this.
No, but it's the same idea. A relationship between an adult and a minor. Evan, how old are you?
I'm 24.
Okay, let's say
Let's not
You-
do the hypothetical here.
No,
Come
no.
on.
No, let's say that you work for a company that takes school pictures, right? And you show up to this high school, and there's this young sophomore girl, and she is 15. That's what this would be like.
Yeah, I know.
You're getting red-faced right now just thinking about that.
No, but it's like they make it clear for the majority of this movie that they don't have a romantic relationship, that they are very close. It is the last scene. They kiss one time.
They don't make it clear whatsoever, because anytime the other person gets
Yes, with
involved with another person, they
Yeah.
lose their minds.
It's because they're close friends.
It's not true. You are in... Denial is a river in Egypt, Evan. Okay? You're in denial. I just can't get behind it. I'm like, it's fine if it doesn't bother you that much. I don't care. I just can't.
That's fair. Also, this movie is better than Dazed and Confused. This is a better hangout. I don't think Dazed and Confused is that good. I don't really like hangout movies. Specifically.
Yeah, but
because
Dazed
they
and
don't-
Confused has a better soundtrack.
Yeah, that's true. But it's like the whole hangout movies never have enough character development for me to give a shit about the hanging out, and this movie sure does. Yeah, I understand, because you couldn't even finish Lolita, so it makes sense that this irked you. I get that.
Yeah, it's weird. So,
Nah.
I mean, those are all my thoughts. If you don't have any more final notes, we can do our rankings.
Yeah, let's do our rankings, because we're not going to convince each other.
No.
So
all right.
let's. Do you want to do one by one, or do you want to?
Let's go one by one, starting at
All right.
10.
What a nice round number.
I think we have the same number 1, though.
Am I missing a film in this list?
Should be 9.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. But you said 10. Okay, never mind. It's fine. Yeah.
No. Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah. Yep. Number 9, for I'll start, Licorice Pizza. You already heard my thoughts about it.
Yeah.
2 stars. Don't like it.
Yeah.
Number 9 for you.
My number 9 is Heart 8, which I went in with very low expectations. We talked about it.
Yeah.
It's good. It's really good. Yeah, great performances. John C. Reilly killing it. Philip Baker Hall, the GOAT, the absolute GOAT. Yeah,
True.
it's really good. It's really good. It was way better than I expected. Strong 4 stars for me. Yeah. Yeah. Number 8. What's your number 8?
Number 8, Punch Drunk Love. I think it's really good. I think there's a lot going for it. It's just not totally for me, but 4 stars.
Yeah.
Which, if my number 8 is a 4-star, then it really shows how highly I have rated Paul Thomas Anderson movies.
Yeah. My number 8 is Inherent Vice, and I've talked about this. This is a mess of a movie, but goddamn, it is entertaining as shit to watch.
Yeah.
It's a very entertaining movie. Really, really fun. 4 stars. I like it. I liked it more than I was expecting when I rewatched it, because I was too young when I first saw it to really care or understand. And I would rewatch it again. I would go back. It's a really entertaining movie. It's ridiculous and over the top, and the vibes are insane. Performances are good. Soundtrack's great. Yeah, it's really good. I think it's better than most people give it credit for, because a lot of my mutuals hate this movie.
Yeah. Except me.
Yeah, except you.
My number 6. Oh,
7.
wait, no, we're on 7. Heart 8. 4.5 stars. I'm just a sucker for a great heist movie. Or a / casino movie, which this is both. 4.5. Love
Except Casino.
it. Again, 3.5. It's still good. No, I'm not saying
gotta watch
Casino's bad. Yeah. That's my number 6.
Yeah,
7.
7. Now entering the 5-star territory. Yes, I have 7 Paul Thomas Anderson movies that are 5-star. He, looking at it now, might be my favorite director. Who knows? I have more 5 stars on Nolan, but that's just because those movies are awesome. These are genuinely good movies. Punch Drunk Love, straight up my alley. I love weird, anxiety-inducing films. That is my shit. And I didn't know that this was one of those movies. I thought it was going to be a rom-com that was nice and awkward. And nope. It's crazy. And I love it. It's absolutely bonkers. I want to watch it again really badly. Yeah, it's great performance. The visuals are amazing. Yeah, I love it. And it's got maybe the best use of fuck ever in a movie. Yeah.
Except in
The Master.
both of our number ones.
That's not my number one.
What?
My...
Okay.
We'll get to it.
The
number 6.
Next, number 6, I had Magnolia. It's excellent. It's masterful. It's so good. Yeah. I mean, there's not really too much else I can say about it.
Yeah, my number 6 is Licorice Pizza, which is crazy because I finished this and I was like, dude, I hate when that happens when you're blowing bubbles. It hits your nose.
For real, dude.
Yeah, I finished it and I was like, man, I really love that movie, and it just makes me happy. And I went to my list and I was like, I want to put this high, and I just couldn't put it higher than this, even though I really want to. It just shows how good he is. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Top 5.
Oh, yeah. My number 5, Inherent Vice. I have a blast with it. The vibes are immaculate. I think it's an excellent story. It's engaging. It doesn't drag at all for myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just really enjoy this film.
Yeah. My number 5 is Phantom Thread.
Okay.
I love Phantom Thread. We talked about it. It's a masterful movie. Some of the best, most devious characters put on screen. It is extremely entertaining for a movie about a guy who makes dresses.
Yeah.
A period piece, no less. It's just so good. The second half is insane, and it's just a bonkers movie. I love it. It's so devilish, and visually it's insane. It's one of the best looking movies ever. The set design is insane. The costumes are amazing. Performances are insane. Yeah, it's so good. I love it so much. Yeah, that's my number 5.
That was your number 5, so it's my number 4 is Phantom Thread. Literally everything Evan just said. This is the start of 5-star territory for me. I have this at 5 stars. Masterful, excellent. Daniel Day-Lewis's best performance, I think. Just so good. You want to go to the next one?
Yeah, my next one. This was tough because number 4 for me is Boogie Nights, and I feel like this should be number 3, but I don't think it is. It might on a rewatch because this was my first time seeing it when we did this. It's amazing. It's hysterical and intense and really sad, and just like PTA is the master of just displaying emotion through characters. He's a great character director. That's his strong suit for me. Boogie Nights it's just amazing. It's such I love this Paul Thomas Anderson streak where he was just making movies with a bunch of different characters, all going through the motions of a rough life, the ups and downs. I love that kind of stuff, and yeah, Dirk Diggler is just such a good character, and I love Boogie. I want to watch it again. Every time, every one we go through, I'm like, I want to watch it again.
Yeah,
I love Paul Thomas Anderson, dude. It makes me sad that my boy Cash hates him so much.
Yeah, true, valid. What are my number 3? Yeah, my number 3, There Will Be Blood. Just a masterful piece of cinema. Engaging. anxiety-inducing. Daniel Day-Lewis's second best performance of all time. So good.
Yeah, my number 3 is also There Will Be Blood. It's... What else is there to say that hasn't already been said?
What do you have at number? What have you not said yet?
So you have to wait and see.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, There Will Be Blood is fantastic. It's just... It's an epic. And
Yeah.
Daniel Day-Lewis kills it. Paul Dano is on... he is insanely juiced in this movie. Also, top 5 movie mustache of all time, I think, for Mr. Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's so good, and the pacing is amazing. The third act is super heartbreaking and really, it's so good. It's just such a great, complete story. It's very satisfying. Rise and fall. Yeah, I love it. It's so good.
Yeah. Number 2. It got knocked off from the number 1 spot. Still in my top 20 of all time.
Yeah.
Which means the number 1 might break into my top 10 of all time. I bet you feel real good about yourself right now, Evan.
I sure do.
See, here's the thing about being best friends. Best friends just like the same things. Anytime Evan's like, Trey, I really like this movie. I watch it and I was like, holy cow, that was so good. Most of the time. I'm going to say most of the time. There is a few things we disagree on, but that's okay.
Just like 20 minutes ago.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. No. Quick tangent. Have you ever watched any of the Basement Yard podcast?
Yeah. Just like clips on TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I will go for hours just scrolling through clips of them. They are so funny together.
Yeah. Dude, my favorite is when Joe just like he cuts off Frankie. He just looks at him. Your turn. I love that.
Yeah, that was really funny. Number 2, Boogie Nights. It's masterful. It is a perfect piece of cinema. Cinematography is outstanding. John C. Reilly is a delight. Mark Wahlberg, the only good performance he's ever given. Philip Seymour Hoffman is amazing. Burt Reynolds, Heather Graham, Julianne Moore, William H. Macy with one of the greatest line deliveries of all time.
Yeah.
Just a masterful piece of cinema.
It's so good. Such an entertaining movie.
Yeah.
It astonishes me how long PTA's movies are and how quick they feel, and how most of the time you're not down to rewatch a movie that's that long. That's like
he just knows how to pace his
hours.
movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your number 1? I mean, I know what it is.
Yeah, my number 2 is you want to talk about The Master now?
Yeah.
Because that's my.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about The Master because that's my number 1 as well.
It's fitting title.
God tier film.
Yeah.
God tier. It's masterful. It's perfect.
Yeah.
This movie literally could not be any better. It is the pinnacle of cinema.
I want to see it in the theaters so bad, dude.
I know, me too.
I want to rent out, because you can rent out theaters.
Yeah, it's not even that expensive either.
I think it's like $150 maybe.
Yeah.
And I'll just watch The Master.
By yourself.
Yeah, because I don't think anyone I know in real life would want to go see it with me.
maybe the Chad that is your grandma.
Dude, Grandma, I watched it with Grandma for the first time. She loves The Master. That's what who I watched it with.
Dude, hell yeah. Your grandma is so cool.
She knows Paul. Knows Paul.
We need to have your grandma on the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
That'd be a sick episode.
Heck yeah. It is visually insane. The color palette of the master is insanity. This movie looks so good. I want to see this movie in an IMAX theater so bad.
Yeah.
The score, Johnny Greenwood just cooking some insane scores through all of PTA's filmography. It's crazy. It's my boy. Shout out Radiohead. It's two of maybe the best performances ever. Like, Joaquin should have won an Oscar for this movie. Philip Seymour Hoffman should have won an Oscar for this movie.
Yeah.
It's an insanely stacked cast. It's a very entertaining movie. Watching the two of these guys watching Joaquin get sucked in.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Besides Amy Adams, I can't name anybody else who's in this movie. I'm just so locked in.
Yeah, it's
to PTA or to Philip Seymour Hoffman and Joaquin.
Yeah, I don't know if it's Philip Seymour Hoffman's best performance. Maybe second best, just because.
What do you have as his best?
Synecdoche, New York is my favorite.
And I still haven't seen that. Who directed that? I know Kaufman wrote
Kaufman.
it.
He
directed it too.
Yeah, don't watch that movie if you're in a bad mood.
Synecdoche, New York.
Yeah, it's very existential.
Yeah.
It'll make you really depressed, really, really depressed. But Philip Seymour Hoffman, one of the greatest actors of all time, and he's just putting on a powerhouse here. Absolutely
Big fuck!
Great. Oh my god, dude, such a good line.
Such a good line.
I love The Master. I've said it time and time again. Like, Trey renewed my love for this movie, which makes me very happy.
Yeah,
because I have not seen it in a long time.
Let's do stories time for a second. Me and Evan watch movies together a good amount. We'll like hop in a Discord call and Evan will like stream them, or I'll stream. No, I never stream them. Evan streams them. And we'll watch a movie together. And we are both yappers. Like, we like talking during the movie, giving our thoughts, talking out loud, all that stuff. And this entire movie, I don't think I barely said a word. Yeah. I was dead silent the entire movie, and we finished, and Evan was like, "So, what'd you think?" And I was like, "That might be one of the greatest movies I've ever seen."
Yeah. I was like, "Trey, you gotta lock in for this scene."
He's like, I was like, "What do you think I've been doing?"
It's fucking amazing. The Master is so perfect. Good. I need to buy it. I really want to buy it so I can, because watching a physical is just like, it's inherently better quality. Yeah.
All right, so you want to do your number one?
Yeah, Magnolia, the greatest character piece of all time. It is a masterful display of every single human emotion on the planet across a multitude of characters, going through the motions, having some shitty days. It is so cathartic and full of emotion and masterful performances, some really funny moments. Tom Cruise going sicko mode at the end. Julianne Moore on her A game. Philip Seymour Hoffman, very kind, tender performance. Philip Baker Hall being a pretty gross guy.
Dude, one of the most out-of-pocket lines and unexpected lines.
Really gross. Yeah, it's a 3-hour movie that covers, like, it makes me feel so much. I know Trey doesn't like that scene, but the musical scene, I love it so much.
I think it's stupid as hell.
I love it so much. Yeah, Magnolia is one of my favorite movies of all time. The first time I watched it, which was not that long ago, maybe like 4 or 5 months ago, I finished it and I just sat there for like a while because I was just in awe. I knew about it, and I think I had even heard about the frog scene somewhere. But doesn't matter. There's so much content in that movie, and so many plot lines that are all fully fleshed out. Like, there's no character that's underdeveloped, really, I don't think.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. I love Magnolia so much, and I love Paul Thomas Anderson. I'm really glad that he's who we got selected. Because watching all of his movies back to back over a few weeks was
Yeah.
just affirmation for how much I love him as a director. He might be my favorite. I am probably, as of now, it's like him and Nolan, and then again, Bergman has so many movies. I love all the movies I've seen of his, but excuse me, I haven't seen enough to declare that. But yeah, I think Paul Thomas Anderson is just a fucking beast. I can't wait for his new movie.
Yeah. Well, that concludes our Paul Thomas Anderson director deep dive and our episode for the day. For our next few episodes, if you want to be looking forward to them, this Tuesday in 2 days.
I'm gonna watch those movies.
I don't even remember what we're doing.
We got The Third Man and Memories of Murder.
Yes. Yeah, I'm excited for this. Friday, we will announce on Tuesday who the director is. I'm not going to spoil it right now. I'm not going to give updates, but there is a front runner by a lot. I can tell you that much. I don't know how to feel about it quite yet, but
yeah,
I am preparing for the worst. Honestly, though, if that director gets picked, we might get an ungodly amount of views.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll even try to reach out to Jeff Profit himself to bring him on to the pod.
Spoilers. Speaking of...
Oh, crap! Jeff Profit is in the lead right now. But if you don't want Jeff Profit, if you don't want us to do a month and a half of Jeff Profit movies, go vote. The link is down below. Go vote for it. Yeah.
Save us.
Save us. And then the Tuesday after that, we are doing the Deer Hunter and what's the Strawberries one?
Wild Strawberries.
Wild Strawberries.
Peak. Will Trey like another Bergman? Also, the Shot by Shot podcast X Fistful of Films podcast X Average Film Enjoyers podcast collab on Jeff Profit coming very soon. Alex has reassured me that it's coming. I think this week.
Follow us on our socials. I'm Trey the Film Noob everywhere. He is Evan0567 on Letterboxd. Give it subscribe, like, comment down below. Follow us if you're listening. We just hit 2,000 returning listeners. There's 2,000 of you that like listening to our podcast. So awesome. we greatly appreciate it. That's so cool. And we're almost at 60 subscribers on YouTube. It's honestly gotten a lot bigger than I thought it ever would. I remember when we only had like 10 people who were listening to it. And it was just me and Jagger. I didn't even have a microphone yet. I was just talking at my computer in a Discord call. But now we're here, and we really appreciate that. This month, actually, is the 1-year anniversary of the creation of the Average Film Enjoyer, which is very exciting. So, yeah, go show us some love. Go show Jagger some love on his TikTok or on the Fourth Wall Film Talk podcast, which is his new one. That I am actually doing the editing for. And yeah, thank you for joining us today, and we will see you on Tuesday.